Hey guys, this is Dominic with the Manners Composite Stocks Rimfire Team. I got Tom Manners here. We're going to go ahead and talk about the brand new TCS for the CZ457 platform. Tom is going to talk us through the evolution of how we got here, which is a massive benefit for the rimfire community.
One of the things we started with was our TCS. The TCS, very, very popular. It's about a 6.5 pound stock. Great stock, okay on positional, but what we found out is a balance point. This is about a 6.5 pound stock. As you can see, the balance point's in the back. Great for prone shooting off a back bag and a tripod, but we wanted to move that balance point up to the front. On position, wherever you rest, you want to bring that balance point back through the bag. So the next evolution of the TC was the TCS Max. What we did on the TCS Max, we had a stock that's about 8.5 pounds. So we had about 2.5 pounds, but the balance point is probably 6 inches forward of where the TCS Max is. One advantage of that is when you get the heavier guns, most guys in PRS are running like a 27, 28, 29 pound gun. The idea was to make a stock with a gun with an overall weight of about 21 pounds. That balances like a 30 pound gun. When a barreled action is in here, you get a balance point about 4 inches in front of the mag well. So what we learned from the TC and TCS Max, we actually kind of turned into the new 22. We actually call it 22 Max. This is actually CZ Pro Trainer. This stock to CZ specs is only about 5 pounds. But taking the technology we learned here, it's actually got a brass rod, a weight. The overall weight of this stock ends up being about 7.5 pounds, but the balance point, just by the stock itself, is probably 3 inches in front of the mag well with a barreled action that moves it way up here, which is exactly what you need for a good, stable platform when shooting off of barricades. You get good, consistent, you see your shots, you see your recoil, you're taking the center of gravity and you're pulling it through the bag. You're not ass heavy, or when you fire that round it comes up and you don't see it. But it's kind of the quick and
yeah, and what's great
rundown of it.
What's great about this is that, like Tom mentioned, it's got a great balance point, about 4.25 inches in front of the front action screw. 7.5 pounds. What's nice about this version here is that it's got Sykes rails on both sides, but it's also got the hybrid rail where we have M-lock rail and M-lock slots up front. So if you have somebody that is maybe not running a longer inch 200 barrel, they're running an OEM factory pencil barrel, this affords them the opportunity to add maybe some aftermarket weights to it to help with that balance point in the preparation if they ever decide to put a heavier barrel on there. Tom, if you can talk a little bit about the bedding. I know bedding is an important thing when it comes to consistency, but when it comes to the CZ457 specifically, can you kind of just talk us through, like, is it an easy thing? Is it something that you should recommend you do with aftermarket and OEM?
Even with any barrel, the CZ457 action is a great action. It's the bearing surface on the bottom of the action. It has a rear recoil lug. The front action, it's a switch barrel action. So you have 2 screws coming in at about 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock. So you eat up a lot of the real estate on the bottom. So the gun needs to be bedded on the barrel. We always suggest about 1.5 inches of bedding. This particular, all these team stocks will come with a huge 125 barrel. No matter what diameter barrel you run, we want to see some bedding in here. So instead of sending out with a smaller barrel channel, most guys are going to run that bigger barrel. We went ahead and just made it as big as possible. It should fit everything. It's going to take a little bit of bed work. And this stock, another thing on this stock, the rails. These rails are only available through the team guys. The special M-lock rails and the Sykes clutch rails. So it's a combination.
All right, so one of the key features we're going to talk about is the brand new updated cheek riser that Tom came up with specifically for this, and it uses the technology that they've already developed, which is from their Night Stalker.
One key feature, this stock, when we originally did it, we wanted to kind of keep it light for CZ. They were kind of on a budget, so we kind of updated the hardware. All you need is a 5/32 wrench, pop it in, give it a twist, and it's actually a wedge design. It has a 3/8 pillar on the back with a E-clip. The E-clip controls the height. So once you put it in, you got a set height. take your 5/32, a quick twist, and you're set, ready to go.
Yeah, and in the rimfire world, a lot of us, we typically clean our rifles after every outing or after every match. So being able to use a quick 5/32 Allen key, remove that cheek riser, and get to the cleaning portion of this has definitely, you guys have definitely made it a lot easier for us as the shooters and for the person that ends up buying one of these. So
another key feature, Manners is coming out with 2 new series of camo. This is actually the first. It's called Pro Camo. This particular Pro Camo is called Deadpool. Kind of different, a lot more coverage. We also have a Max, and Max coverage is a little bit more than this, but I think you guys will dig it, man.
Yep. All right, Tom, hey, I appreciate it. You've done a lot for the rimfire community, and we really appreciate this.
Thank you. Appreciate what you guys do for us, man.
Absolutely.